I'm just picturing your bullies like watching the big screen and seeing Prey or seeing The Boys and then going, oh my God, is that Hamburger? Is that Jackoff? And then
Jackoff got a movie. Come on.
Yeah, that'll show him.
That'll show him.
Right now, this Paramount is going, this is Jake's last junket ever.
We love you, Jake.
Yes.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Guys, good to see you both. I fucking love this movie. Seriously, thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you.
Of course.
It was a packed theater here in Chicago, and it played so well.
Yay!
It was great. It was really great. Jack, I'm going to start with you. Well, I feel like obviously most people can't really relate to Nathan's condition.
I've got this condition where I don't feel pain.
There is something we can relate to, which is being made fun of in high school. People giving us nicknames.
Novocaine? It is you! I thought you'd be dead by now.
I'm sort of curious, when you were younger, what was the thing you were most made fun of for? And was there ever a nickname that was given to you?
No, I mean, with my name.
Hey, it's Jack Quaid.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, with Jackoff, you could say a lot. I don't know if you want to use that or not, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be a superhero named Jackoff.
That feels like something that would be in The Boys.
That would be in The Boys, for
Yeah.
sure. And
You
we're
gotta
definitely
incorporate that.
going to work on it now. But no, I think, yeah, I mean, I think we all, that's such a relatable thing.
I had
It's just-
I had a hamburger.
Oh.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
That was
Oh.
fun. People, yeah. I was like, eh.
It's so funny though, like when you're a kid, you're like, that's the most clever name of all time.
Yeah, you're like, how could
really-
you burn me this way?
God, they roasted me, and now you're like,
Yeah, now you're like, whatever.
it was so obvious. It was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, come up with something more original.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm just picturing your bullies like watching the big screen and seeing Prey or seeing The Boys and then going, oh my God, is that Hamburger? Is that Jackoff? And then
Jackoff got a movie. Come on.
Yeah, that'll show him.
That'll show him. Done.
Right now, this Paramount is going, this is Jake's last junket ever.
We love you, Jake.
Yes.
I appreciate it. There is a really great moment in this movie where Nathan has to act like he's feeling pain, and he's really bad at it. He doesn't know how to convincingly convey pain.
Oh, no, stop it. Wow, that hurt. That one hurt the most.
I'm sort of curious because as actors, it is your job to convince us that you're feeling things even if you're not feeling them. And your careers, for both of you, what was the most difficult thing you had to feel as an actor where you had to convince me you were feeling it, but if you're being honest on that day, you could not figure out how to convey that emotion?
Ooh.
Gotta really dig back in the
Yeah.
memories.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've definitely had, I don't remember specifically, but I know that feeling when you just show up that day and you're like, it's not clicking.
I can't think of a specific moment, but I will say what's harder than accessing deep sadness or any deep pain to me is laughing convincingly.
Yeah.
Like when the script calls for you to laugh, that's such a hard thing to fake.
Yeah.
Fake laughter is really and especially if you have to be really laughing hysterically. That's a very tough.
Yeah,
thing to
I
do.
agree. Laughter is harder than any of the other. Yeah.
Because at a certain point, nothing is funny anymore. You just then you'll start crying.
That's actually how you get into a crying scene.
Yeah,
is
you start
just
laughing.
Make yourself laugh so hard that you're miserable.
Exactly.
You guys make it look good. Jack, we are following Nate as he's sort of getting the hell beaten out of him all day long. And this is a really nerdy question, but the whole time I watched this movie, I couldn't help but think these poor makeup artists, because I know movies are oftentimes they're shot out of order. So the continuity on the damage you're taking, that's gotta be hell to keep track of. I'm sort of curious, how difficult was it to make sure all the physical damage was accurate for any given take to make sure you weren't forgetting something or maybe even doing something too soon?
That was all of our wonderful, wonderful hair, makeup, visual effects team. We were able to shoot relatively in sequence. Obviously, some stuff not so much, but they just did such an amazing job, I think, on this movie. And I think what I love is that a lot of the things, the various injuries on me it's all practical. We used very, not as much CGI as you would think. And I think that is what makes it feel so visceral. Clinton, our head prosthetics person, artist. I almost said prosthetics guy. That's not it.
The prosthetics guy.
Thank you, artist, our head prosthetics artist. He's just such a mad genius, and just watching him test and apply all these various things to me every day with like this little like sly grin on his face. It was kind of the greatest.
Yeah.
It is an amazing job.
You could do a whole documentary about that also.
Yes, just me sitting there.
Yeah, on their little
Tattoos.
table.
Yeah.
They had like a whole table for him where he like laid flat, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
every day. It was or like most days with the tattoos, but
Yeah,
it was
so
insane.
many different things to like look at, especially if like for me as somebody who like does not have to experience it, I would just kind of like walk in and be like, "What's going on? Oh God!" You know, it's like there's like a hand on the table and there's like different versions of a fried hand, or it's like they had like a mold of your head at one point, and so
green
it's like
and bald.
different, yeah. So
one,
there's like
very
different
weird.
like versions of just Jack's face on the table, and there was like it was such a crazy like fun little workshop to just like witness. Also, it was like
If you
an
wanted to
outside
3D
person.
print a full Jack Quaid, just access the files.
can do it.
You could totally do it.
That's possible.
Are we going to auction those off for charity? Like, I'd love to have one of those as like a centerpiece
Let's
on
go.
my coffee table.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm in. He's gonna be
Guys,
green and bald though, so and hairless. So yeah.
Say less, Jack Quaid.
There
Say
we go.
less.
We're in.
Guys, I could talk with you all day. If you can't tell, I truly love this movie. I appreciate you having fun with my weird ass questions. You guys are always so kind to me, and I always want you to know I really do appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hamburger and Jack off signing off.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.